My husband hid a $7,000 child support debt from me and used our tax refund to pay it. My husband and I have been married for a few years now, and we decided to file our taxes jointly this year, covering the last 2 years. This wasn't the first time we filed together, but it was the first time I had any real involvement in how the tax return would be handled, as we always did it together. We were looking forward to a decent refund. Nothing massive, but enough to help us with some bills and maybe put a little aside for a vacation. However, when a refund was finally deposited into our account, I was shocked. Instead of the expected amount, we got $175. I thought there must have been some kind of mistake, but it turns out that there was no error with the tax filing. The refund was so small because $7,000 of it was used to pay off my husband's child support arrears. I had no idea he had any outstanding child support, let alone such a large amount. I thought he was making his regular monthly payments, and he had never mentioned anything about owing so much money. When I confronted him about it, he was surprisingly dismissive of my feelings. He said that I should be grateful that the arrears were now paid off and that it would help him contribute more to our household in the future. But that logic doesn't make sense to me. His child is still under 18, so the ongoing payments for child support will continue regardless. So this doesn't feel like a win at all, especially since I wasn't consulted at all about this before the refund was applied to his debt. I'm feeling blindsided, violated, and honestly taken advantage of. This tax refund was supposed to be something that would benefit both of us, but now it's gone without my input or any real explanation. I'm just so upset by how this was handled. What makes it worse is that when I tried to express my frustration, he got angry with me. He told me that I should be happy the child support is settled now and that I'm being overly emotional. But I can't help how I feel. This isn't just about the money. It's about the lack of communication and trust. He didn't even consider that this would be something I'd want to have a say in. AITA for being angry? Should I have just accepted it? Update 1. Hey everyone. First of all, thank you so much for the support and feedback. I wasn't expecting such a strong response, but it's really helped me feel like I'm not crazy for feeling the way I do. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I wanted to update you all on where things stand now. So, after reading through the comments and reflecting on the situation, I knew I needed to address this more seriously with my husband. I decided that I wasn't just going to sit back and let this slide without having a real conversation about finances and communication. I sat down with him and explained again how hurt I felt. I tried to stay calm, even though it was hard. I told him that the issue wasn't just about the refund or the child support, but about trust and transparency. I explained that, as his partner, I felt completely out of the loop about such an important financial matter. I said I wasn't asking for control over his finances, but I felt like I should have at least been informed about his financial obligations, especially when they affect our shared money. He still didn't fully understand my perspective at first. He kept repeating that I should be happy that the child support was taken care of, but he finally acknowledged that maybe he could have been more transparent with me. After a long discussion, he apologized for not being upfront about the situation and said he would make more of an effort to communicate with me about things like this in the future. I'm still processing everything, but I feel like we're getting closer to understanding each other's views. I'm not completely over the shock of it all, but I'm hopeful that we can move forward. We've agreed to work on setting better boundaries around finances and have a plan to be more transparent about things that affect us both. Thanks again for your kind words and support. It's definitely helping me feel more confident in how I'm handling this. Update 2. Hey everyone, so I have another update. I don't know if it's a happy ending yet, but I want to keep you all posted on what's been going on since the last time I updated. So, after that long conversation with my husband, I thought things would improve, but I'm realizing now that there are still some deeper issues to work through. The other day, he mentioned that his monthly payments for child support would increase now that the arrears are paid off. I was already feeling a little uneasy because I've been trying to set aside money for some big goals we have, and I didn't want our financial situation to feel like it was spiraling. When I expressed concern about how this would affect our budget, he snapped at me. He said that I needed to stop worrying about money so much and let him handle it. This really triggered me. It felt like he wasn't hearing me at all, and it reminded me of how dismissive he was before. We ended up having another argument about finances, and it didn't go well. At this point, I'm really questioning how we're managing our finances as a couple. I understand that he wants to pay off his debt, but I don't think it's fair for me to be kept in the dark about it. It's hard to feel like I have no say in what happens with our money. I'm considering looking into some kind of financial counseling or advice for couples, because clearly there's a lot more to unpack here. I just don't want to feel like I'm fighting an uphill battle to be taken seriously in my own marriage. TLDR, My husband used our joint tax refund to pay off his $7,000 in child support arrears without telling me. He's dismissive of my feelings, saying I should be grateful that the arrears are settled, but I feel blindsided and taken advantage of. AITA for being angry? I'm not sure how to move forward with this.